there, thank you so much for joining me today. This is Julie DiMatteo from thepaperpixie.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US. And in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this really cute little Easter mini tote. It holds 2 of these Hershey's mini bunnies, and I found these at my local Target, but I think they're just so cute. So this tote is perfectly sized to fit 2 of them, and it's really easy to make. So let me go ahead and show you how to make this. We're gonna start with a piece of balmy blue cardstock that measures 2 1/4 by 8 1/2, and you can actually get 4 of these out of a piece of 8 1/2 by 11 cardstock. So along the 2 1/4 inch side, we're gonna score this at 1/2 inch and 1 3/4. And along the 8 1/2 inch side, we're gonna score this at 1 1/4, 1 3/4, 4 1/4, 6 3/4, and 7 1/4. Then I'm also going to make short score lines at 3 inches and 5 1/2 inches, and I'm only scoring down to that horizontal line. So 3 inches, 5 1/2 inches. I'm going to rotate this all the way around and do the same thing, 3 inches and 5 1/2 inches, like so. And I've got a template here. So the first thing we're going to do is fold and burnish on all of our score lines. Now the center score line, I'm actually going to go ahead and fold backwards, like so. Okay, so here's our template. We're going to do some cutting away here. I'm going to flip it this way, grab my pair of paper snips, and I'm going to cut into each of these vertical score lines, stopping at the horizontal score line. I'm going to do all of those first. And you can actually skip cutting into this middle score line because that one doesn't matter. All right, so I'm going to focus on one side here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove these little short tabs or small squares here. So I'm just going to kind of fold paper out of the way and remove those. Do the same thing on this other side here. So we remove those 2 little squares. Next, we're going to go ahead and remove this entire center section here. So I'm just going to fold cardstock out of the way and remove it. And I'm doing my best to just remove the score line completely. Just gives it a nicer finish, like so. So we have something that looks like this. And then these 2 inside sections, I'm actually just going to come in and notch those slightly. And that just ensures we don't have any paper sticking out where we don't want it to. Just gives the box a nice cleaner look. I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same thing on the other side. Okay, like so. Now there's one last thing that will help this box go together nicely. And on these little tabs that are notched in, I'm just going to cut off a little sliver. You can just eyeball this. But this just gives a little bit of extra room for this box to go together nicely. Like so. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put adhesive on this entire section here. I like to use liquid glue for that. And this is going to start to form the handle section of our little tote box. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I line this up as nice as I can. The liquid glue gives us a little bit of wiggle room. Just kind of folding things into place to make sure that this bottom is lined up. We've got our sides lined up. Then I can come in with my bone folder and just reinforce that adhesive. Make sure it's good and stuck down, like so. Now, before we put the box together, we're going to punch out our little handle here. And the easiest way to do that is to grab a scrap piece of Whisper White and the 3/4 inch circle punch. I'm going to go ahead and cut out a circle using a little bit of liquid glue. I'm going to just stick that where I want the hole to be punched. Now I am lining up or doing about the same distance from the top to the circle and the sides to the circle, centering it there where I want the punch to go. Then I can come in with my punch and go ahead and pop that circle out like so. And then we have our little tote handle. Okay, now it's time to start putting our box together. Now it's gonna go together like this. These are the back tabs that we're gonna adhere the front tabs to, like so. What I like to do is to take liquid glue and put it on these back tabs here. Then gently, I'm gonna bring these front tabs and then line that up as best that I can, like so. And we'll just continue to do that on each of the tabs here. You can see I'm just kind of lining that up as close to the seam as I can get, and then also making sure that this is straight along the bottom. And that liquid glue gives you a little bit of wiggle room there. And then we'll just keep working our way around till our tote forms before our eyes. How cute is that? Okay, now what we're gonna do is using the Gingham Gala Designer Series paper, this is in the balmy blue color. I have 2 pieces that measure 1 1/8 by 1 1/8 and 2 pieces that measure 7/8 by 1 1/8. I'm gonna use my liquid glue. We'll start with the smaller pieces, and these are gonna glue onto the sides to hide our seams. Again, with that liquid glue, we just slide that into place. And then our square 1 1/8 inch pieces we'll just glue to the front and back panels. Like so. Look at how cute this tote is looking. All right, I'm gonna take our Whisper White Classic Weave ribbon, and I'm just gonna cut about a 6-inch piece of ribbon here. And I'm gonna do a little loop bow here. So I'm going to, almost like a support ribbon, like so. Well, you can see that I'm taking the 2 ends and overlapping them this way. I'm just going to feed the ends through our little handle here and then pull. We'll have these cute, almost looking like bunny ears. I call this my Vera Bradley ribbon pull. Works really well on this box, and we'll just trim off the ends here. Then we'll do a little bit of decorating. I'm going to go ahead and use the A Good Day stamp set. I love this little bunny. I'm going to grab a scrap piece of Whisper White. We'll stamp our bunny in Memento Tuxedo Black ink because we're going to color him with some Stampin' blends. Ooh, that bunny's too cute. Okay, so I've got my dark balmy blue Stampin' blend and my dark petal pink Stampin' blend. I'm going to come in with the pen side of the Stampin' blend and just color his little bow in blue to coordinate with our cute little tote. And then just a little bit of accent of the dark petal pink. We'll do his little nose. And then I'm just going to kind of run right along his ear there. Just a little bit of pink there. Really cute. I'm going to come in with my 1-inch circle punch, pop him out. And then the 1 1/8 scallop circle, I will punch out a balmy blue scallop circle. We'll glue these 2 together. Pop him up on a dimensional. Then I'll grab a pair of the Hershey's Mini Bunnies and pop those right into our little Easter tote. How cute is that? So thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next video. If you're interested in purchasing any of the Stampin' Up! Products I used today, they'll be linked in the description. And I'll also include a link to my detailed blog post with all project measurements, details, and a picture of the template. I'd love to have you come visit me at thepaperpixie.com where I post projects every weekday to inspire you. I have options to subscribe to both my monthly newsletter as well as my daily blog updates, and I'd love to welcome you as a new subscriber. You can shop with me anytime at thepaperpixie.com/shop. And if you'd like a discount on your Stampin' Up! Purchases, I'd love to have you join my team of Paper Pixies, and you can purchase the starter kit at thepaperpixie.com/join. If you give this cute project a try, I'd love to see what you made. So feel free to share it on social media with the hashtag #PaperPixie, and I'll be sure to check it out. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Take care. Bye.